Oh, let's dive into the philosophy of Game of Thrones. I mean, beyond all the dragons and the White Walkers, there are these really powerful ideas about power, about morality, and, just plain survival. And it really all boils down to one simple, brutal starting point. This one line from Ned Stark, it just sets the entire stage, doesn't it? It's not just about violence, it's about responsibility. It means if you're going to have the power of life and death over someone, you have to look them in the eye and feel the weight of that choice. This is the moral high ground. And at a place like Westeros, that is a very dangerous place to be. So let's start there, with this first way of looking at the world, the honorable path. This whole philosophy is built on things like duty and integrity. It's about finding your strength in who you are. Like the Starks believe, you've got to wear your own name like armor, especially when everyone else is trying to use it as a weapon. And to really get this, you just have to look at Jon Snow. From the moment he's born, he's stuck with this label, bastard. And in Westeros, that's not just some schoolyard insult, oh no, it's a weapon. People use it to dismiss him, to undermine him, to take away any claim he might have. But here's the brilliant part. Instead of letting that word cut him down, Jon turns it right around. He makes it his defense. He owns it. And the moment you own the thing people are trying to hurt you with, you completely strip it of its power. That's the essence of this path, right there. Your own integrity, your own self-acceptance becomes your shield. But for every honorable Stark, you've got a pragmatic Lannister waiting in the wings, and they represent a totally opposite way of thinking. This is the pragmatic path. It's a philosophy where power is pretty much the only thing that matters. And ideas like honor, well, they're seen as a weakness, a luxury you just can't afford. And that's really the core difference, isn't it? The Starks, Jon Snow, they worry about honor and duty. The Lannisters, they operate from a place where they just do not care what anyone else thinks. Whispers and names and insults, none of that matters if you genuinely believe you're better than everyone else. And boom, Tywin Lannister just nails their entire worldview with this line. In his eyes, the opinions of regular people, the sheep, are completely irrelevant. Lions do what they want. They take what they want. They don't apologize. Power is its own justification. And this way of thinking is used to justify some truly terrible things. I mean, when Jaime Lannister shoves a little kid out of a tower window, his reason isn't about good versus evil. It's a cold, selfish calculation. He did it for his own reasons, for love. And this worldview, if your why is strong enough, any what becomes okay. And we see this again and again. Chasing power becomes the ultimate excuse for anything. Honor doesn't get you a crown. Pragmatism does. But, and this is a big but, even this philosophy has its limits. Just look at Tywin's legacy. A house built only on fear can fall apart pretty fast. So being pragmatic isn't a guarantee. It's just another road to the same battlefield. So we have these two opposing ideas, the path of honor and the path of pragmatism. But there's one thing in this world, one absolute truth, that couldn't care less which path you're on. It's the great equalizer that comes for everyone. And this is the tension at the very heart of their world. On one side, you have this idea that life is precious, that it's full of potential. But on the other side, you've got the cold, hard reality of death. It's not a possibility, it's a certainty. And it is so, so final. For the people who actually live by the sword, this isn't some abstract thought experiment. It's their everyday reality. A soldier has to accept their own mortality. They've already learned how to die. And strangely enough, that's what frees them up to live and fight so fiercely. All of this leads to a pretty profound philosophy, one that's big in places like Braavos. You can forget the 7 gods, forget the old gods. In this world, there is only one true God that every single person, from a king to a beggar, has to face. Its name is death. It is the one inescapable power. So what do you do when you're staring down the one true God? You look at it in the face and you defy it. This one phrase, not today, is the truth that connects every character. The honorable Ned Stark, the pragmatic Tywin Lannister, the survivor Arya, they're all, in their own way, screaming, not today. It's the primal will to live that unites them all. Okay, so where does that leave us? We've got honor, we've got pragmatism, and we have this universal fight against death. Now it's time to put it all together and figure out, what is this world actually built on? What's the final, unsettling verdict? Just look at this list. Seriously, it doesn't matter what family they're from or what god they worship. The honorable Stannis, the pragmatic Lannisters, the noble father, the heroic brother, they all share one simple, unavoidable trait. They're all killers. Violence is the common language. And that's the real gut punch question. If the man of honor and the man of pragmatism both end up swinging a sword, if both paths lead to a battlefield, then what really separates them? What's the actual foundation that kingdoms are built on? What's the thing that writes history? And there it is. That's the brutal truth of it all. This world isn't built by dreamers, or by saints, or by good men. In Westeros, power, history, and civilization itself are all forged in violence. The world is built by killers. So we end with this. If the very foundation of your world is violence, what happens to honor? Is it just a noble idea that's doomed to fail? Is it a comforting lie people tell themselves? Or is it the only thing that actually makes surviving in a world built by killers worthwhile?